On this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Alright guys, welcome back to another segment. You know the whole normal this now. We're always there to give guys updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. Yes, but if you are new to this page, do it to like, share, subscribe, follow this page because we only deliberate on Chelsea matters. Dave, should we start by singing praises or which one? Because around for the past 18, I would say 12 hours right now, Chelsea fans are planning on doing a Thanksgiving for the good news they heard yesterday night.
Powerful. Glory to God.
One news that when they heard about the news initially, they were not happy. They were like, we will pray against this deal. Even when it looked as if the deal was 90% done, they were like, we will still pray against this deal. In short, they will pray, let them loan him out. But instead of loan, the same plane where carry player come, 9-1 carry player go back. I'm talking about Samu Omorodion deal has collapsed. Wow. What's your thoughts? Is it positive or negative for Chelsea?
How will I even start this news? It's overwhelming for me, you understand? And I have mixed feelings. I'm not happy and I'm not sad, as most people expect me to be. I know that the majority of us, including me too, I was not in support of this Samu Omorodion deal coming to Chelsea. But there's one thing I want to say. Personally, for me, I wanted him to play. I liked players that can prove me wrong. I was not happy about the deal.
Me, I was not happy because him coming in it will look as if Maggie won't get that opportunity to do his thing.
And you can see that Maggie is even good. Yesterday, we'll
go there.
So I wished he could have played maybe 1 or 2 or 3 games and I make my judgment concerning him. But regardless of that, he's a human being, he's a professional. I see the hate from Chelsea fans to the guy, but
it's obvious.
I still play away in BRB. So let's just give him that respect, first of all. But personally,
we never wanted him.
I never wanted the guy to come. But the sweetness of this whole thing that is happening is that a name like Joao Felix is being mentioned.
You know, remember, you said something about Joao Felix last week. I asked you that if you had to mention a winger or an attacking force that will help in the Chelsea attack, you mentioned Joao Felix, and I replied, I don't think Chelsea will go for. So the moment that information dropped yesterday night, midnight, I was like, is it that Dave is in the spirit? That, like, when he mentioned Joao Felix last week about inside our talk, I was like, wow. But what do you think? Is he going to help? Is Joao Felix still going? Are we still expecting that Joao Felix we all are expecting?
Obviously, the flair of Joao Felix is still there. When I watched a little bit of what he had to, I know that during the Euros, Portugal did not feature him too much, but the points where he came in, that flair was still there. And even last season when he played with Barcelona, I know Barcelona was bringing him from the bench most of the times, but I've seen Joao Felix turn up for Barcelona sometimes. Most of the time. So for me, I'm happy. He's this one player I've always loved. And when he left Chelsea, I was downcasted, you understand? Because for me,
Chelsea would have signed him, but Pochettino
never wanted him. So that was the case as at last season. But I'm happy that we are discussing him again and he's on the verge of joining us back. Now, with Joao Felix, we can have enough, when I mean depth on the attackers, we have enough depth. We have enough carriers of the ball. We have enough players that can run in between defenses. Understand? And running between tight spaces. You have that in Joao Felix, you have that in Pedro Neto, you have that in Nkunku,
you have that in
Kopama. Now you have creators and you have drivers. You have finishers.
Finisher never come.
What is remaining?
Striker.
Remaining 3 trophies. Remaining 3 trophies are Champions League football. So for me, I'm very happy that Felix is involved in this deal. You understand? The depth is going to be there. But I realize that one of our wingers obviously will have to go.
Yes. Either with what you are hearing, we are hearing either Madueke or Sterling. That if they get, but right now it looks like Sterling is one name that is
Most
likely to leave Chelsea if Chelsea should land Joao Felix. But talking about Sterling, I said that Juventus is making a push. They're admiring the player, and the only thing that will make that deal not to work, it might work, it might not work. Number one issue in that Sterling deal is his wages, £300,000 weekly. No be joke. Which club ready to pay that kind of fee?
No, Chelsea's always making these mistakes.
This time around they are not doing it. They are not making it. Anybody see Chelsea is signing in terms of wages is very moderate.
It has to be.
It's very, very moderate. Even this Joao Felix that we are talking about, I heard that he's ready to accept a pay cut just for him to come to Chelsea. And he's one guy that he loves the club.
Definitely.
He loves the club. Irrespective of the fact that we know that he wanted to play for Barca, but at some time, there was a time he posted Stamford Bridge image on his Twitter handle. As he was still playing, he just posted it. And I was like, wow. So he loved the club. So it's a welcome development. But right now, we should not get too much excited because the deal is still on a circle. The deal is kind of complicated right now. Samu off. Chelsea pushing for Joao Felix. Gallagher has not yet signed.
It's not yet.
And they are saying that it will not affect the Gallagher deal. But
let's just watch.
I don't know. Gallagher deal now wants to look a bit shaky. I don't want to conclude yet. We are still looking at the situation as it's going. Maybe before today or tomorrow runs out, we'll get a full detail of this deal. You understand? Else, for me, Joao Felix is good. And another major thing there right now for Joao Felix to be confirmed that he's going to come. Chelsea board is okay with the player. They are ready to do the business. Joao Felix has shown interest that he wants to come back to Stamford Bridge. But will Enzo Maresca take this guy?
I saw something like that this morning. I don't know how I express myself towards that because these people, it looks as though they are toying with our emotions. If Enzo Maresca is involved in deciding a player coming to the club or not, I think Chelsea should make it very clear to us. You understand? I know he has come out to say that there's no player that comes to Chelsea that he's not being involved. You understand?
Yeah.
But Chelsea board made it clear that they don't want a coach whose head will be in the transfer or who will want to decide the transfers they will make.
It's not that they don't.
It's not that they will not consult, but why? Because this Joao Felix with Enzo Maresca talk now is as though you are giving Maresca the sole authority to decide or if he wants Felix to come to Chelsea or not.
Depending on what he wants to achieve.
That is it. But before it wasn't the way the club was pinpointing it out to us.
It doesn't matter. But at this
the
time,
funny thing is that if Maresca does not accept Felix, it's going to be bad news to all of us.
And at that point, let me use as a common Chelsea fan. If Maresca does not accept Joao Felix as a Chelsea fan, everybody will be like, "Shebi, no one accept him."
Question mark everywhere.
Moko see waiting in one play.
One play. You have an opportunity.
You say you don't want this one.
Like
Say you don't want this one. Moko see waiting in one play. The moment give us that actual result, they'll start pinpointing. Chelsea fans now. They'll start pinpointing. But I don't know. But I feel that with the system of football Maresca is playing, Joao Felix fits into the profile. And joke aside, do you know that Joao Felix is more effective at the left wing?
At the left wing, definitely.
He's more effective. Apart from the fact that he comes in as the centre forward, he can play as a centre forward, also play as a second striker. But he's more effective at the left wing than the right.
Bro, Joao Felix, Christopher Nkunku.
You have mentioned them. You have mentioned them. So
what is stopping us?
But if we sign all of them, finish nothing. Let me be positive.
I just love the idea of having these players around because there is a depth it gives. You understand? It reminds me of the glory days of Chelsea, where we had enough attacking options. I keep bringing it up. In one squad we had just Willian, Hazard, Oscar, Andre Shaw, surely. We had Dembaba.
Those are men that
Those are men.
even though they cannot give you a certain level of comfort, at that point
Their
when
collective
effort
efforts.
is
Their
always
collective effort can even win you a title. That is the kind of depth I've been looking for. Though we had that depth, but it was only one player that was standout for Chelsea last season in terms of the attack positions, which was Kopama.
Palmer, yeah.
So, but then if we have players like this, 4 or 5, that is on fire, even if one is slacking based on fact, maybe fatigue or injury can come in at any time, those other ones can cover up immediately.
Exactly.
Those are the types of things I want to see.
Exactly.
And that is why I'm happy for this Joao Felix deal. I just wish it would be done immediately.
We'll follow up the case. But even at that, we are also hearing that Chelsea are still waiting for Victor Osimhen to decide. And also, we got a new information about the same striker issue. They are saying that just in case Victor Osimhen does not get... I mean, like, Chelsea are now looking at other opportunities, like other striking option, just in case Osimhen does not give them that green light. And Napoli, they are ready right now. Like they are keen to talk to Chelsea to get Romelu Lukaku outright, even without involving Victor Osimhen. As per, okay, take him on loan, pay like this, let's finalize like this. So let's just watch how everything plays out. But Maresca said he wants a striker.
The ball is in the court of Victor Osimhen.
We have said it.
Yes, just accept the loan deal. Come and prove yourself, and we sign you outrightly. Because of the situation of Chelsea Football Club, we have seen it a lot. We have seen it a lot.
We have spent hundreds of millions on players.
Hundreds of millions and nothing comes out.
Nothing comes out. And the next thing we start saying, what is the meaning of this? You understand?
Especially when it comes to that striking role, is something that Chelsea has to be careful for me. Because we've had more failures in that striker role than other positions.
Exactly.
I know some people will say, if Chelsea can spend 60-something million, 51 million to buy Neto, to buy Felix, why not get the money? But it's not about that. It's about the wages, number one.
Yes.
And number two, it's about what Victor Osimhen can actually bring. Because one of the things that Chelsea lacked last season was scoring enough goals. Scoring enough. They need a striker that will contest for the golden boots.
And also give them, because once you get more goals, there's a chance for you
to win trophies, to be up there. So that is the question. It's fair. Let's see what happens in the coming days.
I hope you heard about the news about Chris James' hamstring injury. Though they say it's not something serious, but that was how it started last season.
I'm tired though. I'm tired. I'm tempted to say James is finished.
No.
But
you reserve your comments.
I reserve my comment for now.
Let me help you on that side.
But the signing of Malo Gusto is making sense. It keeps making sense to me every day.
Exactly.
You understand? I love a player that can step up at any time.
Can we get that in Renato Viega?
100%. I'm even looking at Viega playing as a centre back. That's left centre back. I believe he will do well there. Just imagine when you have Cucurella, Viega, maybe the remaining defenders we have, none of them is even, their head is correct right now. The best I'll pick is Wesley Fofana, because I saw something good from him yesterday. Then Malo Gusto. That's how I'll see that back line to be. So Viega can also play as a centre back, or he's going to still do well at the left-hand side.
All right. Talking about the Inter Milan game yesterday, what did you notice in the Maresca football? Did you notice something different from all the preseason games we have played?
Well, I think Chelsea were more stronger.
Did you get a glimpse of Pochettino ending of the season football yesterday?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, I saw it. But there are so many factors. There's the home advantage factor.
Yeah.
Then secondly, there is the return of our senior players. The Cucurella return, the Kopama return, Caicedo coming back fully.
Caicedo was already playing.
I know he played one game, but that was...
He played 2 games.
Two games. It wasn't Madrid. Really... He had not built match fitness.
Even till now.
You understand? But for me, I'll say Chelsea was a stronger side, and I really believe that next season, because of the players of their integration, just imagine Kopama, Nkunku, bro, Jackson. Yesterday I watched Jackson, even though he played some few minutes, and I can boldly say Jackson is highly underrated. He did not score. Oh. He did not create too much chance. But that
body movement,
that hold up play, when you pass the ball for Jackson, the least thing that can happen is that you foul him. But he doesn't lose the ball too much, and he's always driving it forward. Jackson is highly on that. We need to make use of Jackson well this season. True. So that alone, it brings me this joy. But the midfield area, I've not really seen more of KDH. I've not really seen
Lavia.
Enzo Fernandez is still like this.
But he gave a clearer picture yesterday, but I can't really bank on it right now. Maybe when the season starts, we'll see a better side of all of them. But talking about McGill, now you see why Samu is not even...
He's not bothering Chelsea
at all. It was even a better one. So maybe it's after they have seen McGill performance yesterday, that was when they said, oh, but Bill, I say this Samu.
Are they not supposed to know? I've always said it. When I watched McGill highlights, even before he came
it's too raw.
The guy is... When you mean a top natural 9, he's there. And he's still 18 years old. So there is more to come from him.
And he has this pressing ability
as a striker to command opponents' defense, to bother them.
Yes.
You understand? He now gives space for other players
to navigate,
to penetrate them. So for me, McGill is one player Chelsea needs to keep. Even if they loan him, perhaps they should not loan him with an option to sell in the future. Make sure that you make him part of the project. Whatever project they are doing, make McGill part of it.
All right. I guess that will be all for now. We'll come back and talk more concerning what is happening in the transfer market, most especially when it relates to Chelsea. We are going to come back and give you more detailed information about the Joao Felix deal. But for now, the team is still in circle. Thank you very much. My name is Peters.
And my name is Big.